Well, race fans, both here at the track and at home, got a special little deal going on right now as we get ready for the production UTV, Unlimited UTV main event with 7 cars in the lineup real quick. We got Trey Gibbs and Chance Huggan on the front row, Dan Kelly, Chase Hill. Row 2, James Mackey and Anthony Ochoa are in row 3, and final row 4 will be Kevin Walsh and Doug Allen. Come up here, you guys. I'm going to have some help. I might even have to be pushed off to the side because I got Corey and Jason Weller up here going to help us call this race. This is basically your backyard, your playground. This is what you guys are all about.
Pretty much. It just 4 wheels
Dan Kelly got a jump there.
Man, talk about forcing the issue. The left side, the entire left side of the car was over the berm all the way down the front stretch.
I know these rhythms right here are getting real deep. The last race we just had, it was to slow down and be smooth right there, and Dan got through it real clean.
Now, as I look at the course, I see the Can-Am running up front, but what is so different about Can-Ams as compared to the rest of the classes? I mean, they just look like they handle so much better.
Yeah, the wheelbase is longer on the Can-Ams. They're a little bit more of a beast of a car to get around the corners. But once you get on that straightaway, they have lots of power, and you can just let them eat. So, got a spin out right there. It's like Dan Kelly spinning out a couple times. There he goes, number 2.
Now, does that tell me I was going to say front-wheel drive?
Probably
possibly?
lost front-wheel drive right there, yeah. Chase Hill up front, Trey Gibbs in second.
As all the Polaris racers go and give him your number 1.
Yeah, Dan's really fast. He's been doing it for a long time. Seems like he likes to put on a show just like us.
Yeah, he's having major issues. Wow. Yeah, he's got a handful right now.
Good battle going up front. Chase Hill out front. Trey Gibbs going for the
Man, nice
battle
run
there.
into the corner. Talk about a grip. And a little bit of contact. Now, does that kind of freak you guys out a little bit when the tires touch like that?
Well, that turn especially, that right-hand turn is you're off camber and you're going in real hot and it's real light on the passenger side, so it's already kind of ready to bike, and if you get touched at all, it's ready to go around.
Well, with the 4-wheel drive, especially if you touch tires just right, they're just climbing all over each other and you can both go over. So yeah, it gets a little hairy.
I gotta say this, in all the years that I've been following you guys, calling your races, I don't remember either one of you being in just a horrible wreck where you're hopping tires, and I can see it was easy, but I don't remember seeing you guys. I mean, I didn't frequent Lucas Oil races, but
I mean, we've been in some big ones. Corey's definitely had her share of wrecks. Looks like Chance is up
I'm
to
not
now.
on Pro 4 though.
That's our one. I've been surprised. I tried to do that real quick.
Definitely in the Pro 4, she's had her share of wrecks. It's like Chance is up to second. Trey Gibbs out front. Chase Hill in third. I think Chance is catching him.
Talk about an impressive program with Trey Gibbs, that whole, I'll call it encampment.
I like their approach to it. You know, a lot of people come into this series and they want to go for the win right away, and you really need to sit back and get your seat time and get comfortable in the car, get the car set up, and kind of work, kind of chip at it, and that's what it seems like he's doing. So it looks like when you get out front that way, it looks like you know, you're a lot more consistent.
That corner right there, they pushed out the corner. I think they pushed the corner under into the turn, so it's not, that apex is not where it's been, so it's a little tricky coming over that tabletop. It kind of comes up way too quick on the inside, so a bunch of us were climbing up on the inside, and I saw that might have just caught him too a little bit.
Little by little, catching up.
I have a question for Corey. When we have the competition yellow, I won't do it now, but I just have to remember to bring it up. And wow, talk about hanging on.
Well,
that was like the longest slide I've ever seen in a UTV.
turn 1's getting bad. There's a lot of holes in there, plus it's wet still, and they have the holes are getting deeper in the jumps, so it's really kicking you sideways, and when you land, that's what I just blew out my right rear tire on. You land and it's just a lot of side load.
So they're not ruts, they're actual holes from when they're bottoming out. Yeah.
Everybody's hitting the same spot and it's just digging it out. So I noticed just from qualifying till now, it's way deeper. This
Boy,
turn is
they're
real,
really getting
it's
spread
real
out,
flat
man.
right here. You just got to slow down and keep it real tight and drive out.
Looks like, and even still down the straightaway, these guys are, I'm watching their hands on the wheels. You can see them just almost lock the lock. Not quite, but almost lock the lock. Side to side.
As smooth as it looks here from the stands in the car, you're going side to side. You're doing everything you can just to keep that thing straight. So.
Now, in a four-wheel drive, can you adjust the drive from the front axle to back axle? So you're stuck with what the factory gives you, per se?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of. And because of that, you can't do brake bias either.
Yeah, like on the Can-Am, it locks front tires, so you got to hit all the brakes at the same pressure.
No, CJ Greaves is checked in. Let's go, Scott. Oh, and then Jeff, I don't know if you know this guy, Jeff Angel.
Yeah,
what happened to Jason's
one of
car?
our good buddies, yeah.
Yep.
I was.
The end result is you're getting a foot rub. That's all I know.
I was doing good. Check out, and the last lap, turn one, hit one of those holes, and I knew as soon as I hit it, my right rear tire blew out, and then I'm thinking about points, right? Because I'm first in points, Corey's second in points, and that's all I need is Corey to take the points lead. So I'm thinking I gotta just stay out front, or maybe even get a podium, and I gave it my all the way to the finish, and that's all I was thinking about, was getting as many cars as I could all the way to that checker.
I find it very interesting. Your motivation is to beat the wife, not the rest of the field. But you know, I got to ask you this: when you were in Pro 4 a few years ago, very impressive. First off, secondly, a huge fan following. Some of it carried over back to the UTVs, but quite a bit of it really didn't. It seemed like. Any chance we'll see you in a Pro 4 again?
Oh man, I don't know. You know, I really always wanted to be in Pro 2.
Yeah.
But it would have to be an arrive and drive situation. Do have the truck, brought it in house, did it all ourselves, and I think that amount of work just absolutely burned us out. So arrive and drive maybe, but I'm actually super happy with this. I'm a little low key. I don't really need all the hoopla. You know, I just want to race.
I just remember a few times that I did go to a Lucas race. I remember specifically, I think it was like Elsinore, where you were actually sitting in the dirt on your butt, you know, Indian style kind of thing, with 4 or 5 girls all around you signing posters. I took a picture of that, and I have, since I don't know where it's at, but I just thought that was the coolest thing. That was such a neat thing.
That was probably the thing I missed the most. It's just the fan. Again, this way I get to focus on racing. And speaking of, I think we're great.
Yeah, should be pulling off in just a moment, but I will make a special run tonight after the racing is done over to Rite Aid, get the special warming foot oil, and show up at your pits.
I never agreed to the foot rub. Never.
Back under green, and Trey once again gets a nice jump off the flag.
Yeah, nice little lead there.
And Chance, how is it that some cars, is it grooving alone, where these guys get such a bite out of the corner and some just don't?
Sometimes it's tire choice. I mean, it could be, you know, if you're against all terrain or grooving does matter, but not to that point. I think it's more about rotational mass and maybe even clutching, and the CVT cars clutching is really important.
Yeah, tires, clutching, and also like suspension setup. If you run a stiffer setup, you're a little bit more slick. But if you run a softer setup, you're more grippy. So there's a constant battle right there, and you can see their setups are probably pretty similar. But yeah.
Now, we often hear about the notebook in circle track racing, whether it be sprint cars, late models. Do you guys keep a notebook per se?
Going for pass right there. Chance going into turn one on the inside. See that big old hole? He went right through it. Got the pass.
Oh, yeah. It's stick, yeah.
Well,
nice, clean pass to the inside. Trey trying to come right back. Again, that straightaway Trey just seems to be so much faster.
And again, that's probably clutching. It's fine.
Really? Okay.
typically the courses are real when you start and they start drying out. So usually you want a setup for when it starts drying out, and it looks like that's what Chance has here. He's been doing it a long time. He's got a lot of laps under his belt, and you usually got to pick one. And usually towards the end of the race, you can start just getting the grip and getting the confidence with the tires if it starts drying up.
Rusty really likes that lane too. This will be an outfit, and like this or something. I don't think we took that lane at all the whole time we raced, except for you.
cars remaining this time by for our leaders. James Mackey, Chase Hill, and Dan Kelly round out the top 5, obviously with Chance and Trey Gibbs running up front as they pulled away from the whole field. And it's a 2-person race at this moment. But again, keep in mind, anything can happen. We saw it in your race where you popped the tire on that last lap. And the thing is, we up here never saw it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the next thing we know, there's cars looping here in the front and all this going on. I'm like, hey,
I don't think it's cars. I think it was just me.
Where'd Jason go? And finally, there you go by. I'm like, what the hell?
This track is really fun. It's technical. You really got to slow down to be fast, especially through like that rhythm section, turn 2 area. It's a really high speed section. You got to hit the rhythms just right and set up for the entrance of turn 2 just to get the speed going into 3. That's where you really gain a lot of time in this track, but it's hard to tell, you know, watching from the video, it really doesn't look as fast as it is, but right there where Chance is, that's really important, just to haul butt right there.
I really like this turn right here. It reminds me a lot of Lancaster, where they're coming in the turn right in front of the crowd, where you had 2 jumps, and you had to pitch it sideways going into the corner to make the corner, and nobody did it like, oh shoot, he was running the Monster Ford, the old Scott Taylor car. Whoa!
Well, that was a great pass. Trey Gibbs up front.
He opened the door.
Yeah,
The big
Chance is going for it again, yeah.
white flag coming off this time by.
Oh,
1
this will be
lap
a great
remaining.
lap.
You guys call it. This is your race.
Yeah, Chance
Last
looking on the
lap, come
inside. He can start pushing the issue right here. He's got the inside line. If Chance starts pushing him wide, he'll have the pass. Looks like Trey dove for the outside. Trey's got the line right now. Right here, Trey just needs a couple good corners, and he can keep it tight on the exits. Looks good there, kept it tight. Next turn, just drive it in, keep it real tight, and there's no way Chance can get by him. Going into 4.
Oh,
Push a little
the door
wide.
opened up.
He's got the drive though, taking the inside lane. Big Trey's got it here. Keep it tight. There you go.
Gonna be a lot of blue and gray shirts cheering right now.
That was a race. There's nothing like a battle at the end like that. That was great.
It's kind of like make you guys wish you were out there in this class.
I wish I was in every class.
No, you're too busy foot rubbing tonight.
I never
I
agreed to
know
the foot rub.
there's no
That's the
agreement.
first
There
I've
was
heard of
there was
this.
no options. There was just, you know what? Something I do out of pure love. Pure love.
You know, Corey has a card on it that
This
says...
is not a democracy.
She's got a card on it I gave her for her birthday. It says 1 free foot rub. So, looks like now she's got 2 foot rubs. And it's fine. She beat me fair and square today, so I'll give her a foot rub for it. And tomorrow we'll see how it goes.
Did I just hear that?
Maybe she'll give...
Absolutely. Trey Gibbs will take the win. Chance Huggin will take 2nd. James Mackey 3rd. That will be the podium. And then Chase Hill, Anthony Ochoa, Kevin Walsh, top 6. Dan Kelly and Doug Allen will round out the field. And thank you so much for coming up here, guys. You're so much fun to hang out with. I mean, are you like everybody's wonder couple in your neighborhood? Everybody wants to be you guys to come over to your shop and hang out? Or is this all just an act?
I don't know. I mean, we consider ourselves just like one of you guys. You know, anybody can come up to us at any time. We work hard, and we, you know, just like people we know. And I think if you work hard and you get rewarded for it, that's what everybody goes for. That's the American dream. So that's what we live by.
I remember when you guys first started, so to see where you're at right now is simply amazing. Congratulations to both of you. It's fun hanging out with you.
Yeah, good times. Thanks, Scott.
Let's see. We love our Wellers broadcast careers. Looks like I'm going to the unemployment line. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming up here. So once again, we'll send Dave down to the podium and take care of our top 3 finishers in the Production Turbo UTV Unlimited UTV. And we'll be back with our next race in just a moment. Production 1000 UTV, race number 10 for the afternoon. We're going to step aside one for all our fans back at home watching us on the live stream for a few words from our sponsor. We'll be right back after this.
All right, let's go ahead and get James Mackey over here. Let's get Chance Haugen and Trey D. Gibbs. Whoa, Sucker and Hogs on ice right there. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and talk to James Mackey about this. And man, what a heck of a battle you guys are all having. Just craziness. I know you kind of watch this too, but man, this is such a competitive class.
Yeah, it's real competitive. I started last year. I struggled all year. Chance and his parents helped me with a new car, and just been getting used to it. And finally starting to get some laps in.
And having fun, right?
Yeah, having a lot of fun.
Well, I know you probably have some people to thank, like the Haugens and some other sponsors.
I don't have many sponsors, but I got Don and his family to thank. They've been there since the beginning. Chance has obviously been putting up with me, taking away from some of his time. So I really appreciate him. And Andy's been helping me this year, and man, car's been great. So I appreciate all you guys' help. My lady and all my kids have been dragging them to Crandon and all over the place, and they've been putting up with it. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Keep living the dream. James Mackey, everybody, congratulations. Good to see him back for a second here, and always great to see my buddy Chance. Man, what a great battle. Just watching you and Trey go back and forth, watching you slide out, recover, fight your way back, take the lead, lose the lead, gain the lead. It was like a yo-yo.
Oh yeah, it was an exciting race. Excited to have Trey back. Those last couple of laps were brutal. My dad's like, dude, you got to go. You got to find your way and just go for it. And we surely full sent it. Trey full sent it, and we were right neck and neck. But Trey got this one. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be on top. We'll see.
Oh, I see you guys duking it out tomorrow. It'll be awesome. And for you guys to get here, it takes a team and it takes a lot of sponsors to make this possible at the level that you guys race at.
Yeah, it takes a huge commitment. Me, my dad, my mom. Me and my dad do countless hours on the car. But we got here, we did countless hours, we got here, we made it. So I'd like to thank everyone, Polaris, Super ATV, my mom, my dad, Hoosier Tire, Method, Ames, Dynajet, and everyone who else helped me. Thank you.
Chance Haugen, everybody, congratulations to him, second place. And so great. I've watched Chance, I've watched Trey come out, and just to see the battles you guys do, the maturity that you guys have learned now, when to make a move, when not to make a move, because you don't want to take someone else, but you also, if you take yourself out, you can't win.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's a super great race. Chance was killing it. You know, he made that mistake, and eventually I was there to capitalize on it. But you know, congrats to him. He made me work, that's for sure. But what a crazy race. Went out there, kind of messed up on the start a little bit, fell a little bit back, had an incident. It's racing, it happens, and you know, I just kept my head up and kept driving and kept eyes forward and was really pushing. But those last couple laps, I ended up losing all my brakes in the car. So he got by me, and I was like, oh man, like I don't know how I'm gonna catch him. And eventually, I just kind of started driving it and using momentum and getting it through the corners. And you know, it worked out. Able enough for me to get up behind him and be there for when he makes a mistake. And you know, I just want to give a huge thanks to all the guys to get me out here. I mean, Don, we've been working with him left and right in these razors, and you know, they've been giving us little insights. And I've been out of this car for a year now, and we've been putting a lot of time into it. And first race back in it after it's fully done, and definitely a good feeling to come up here and get first. But I want to give huge thanks to Chris Salazar Design. He's the one that did all the car and built everything. So awesome job to him. KMC Wheels, Rugged Radios, VP Fuels, KMC, my dad's business, everyone else who gets me out here. Thank you guys so much.
There he is, Trey Gibbs. I think Trey better listen to the replay, because he had Corey and Jason Weller commentating on it. So very cool. They were giving you guys all props. So time, Mr. Mackey, Mr. Haugen, and Mr. Gibbs standing tall on top of the box. So that was our spec, basically our turbo cars. So we're going to bring our unlimited driver up here. Reduction turbos and then unlimited. And Mr. Wells up here and David Allen.
Well, once again, congratulations to our top three podium finishers, and it looks like Dave has got another guy up there.
Oh, yeah, you can't forget the chocolate milk. But while we get going, let's talk about this, Mr. Allen, on the race out there. Such a good time. And now, get a few more Unlimiteds out there, but you diced it up with the Polaris turbo car. It's got to be a little fun.
Yeah, I got 0 test miles on that cryo heat transmission. Shout out to Josh, Cryo Heat, my sponsor. So basically, this is a test session for that. There's no gear changing or anything. It's just polished, cryo heated, bulletproof. The belt went right here. I don't know what lap I was on, but I think it's right before the competition caution. Other than that, the car ran great. I don't have my clutch tuned like some of these other guys, so I got to start getting into that dyno jet. And thanks Assault Industries, last minute hooked me up with radius rods and sway bar. Craig McCoy. But this is a great event. I was kind of afraid. It looked like the water truck was out there a lot, but it's fine. It's perfect. But yeah, I kind of let those production guys go, have their own battle, because I'm not in their class, so I don't want to be in anyone's way. I actually had a lot of fun sitting there watching Trey and Chance go at it.
I bet people pay a lot of money to be out there to watch that.
Oh yeah. It's like a front row seat. It's pretty cool.
There's Alan. Good job, man. So awesome to see these guys come out here and watch them develop and see where he goes from there. I'm going to throw it back up to you, Scott, because we got another class rolling on the track.